Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Jen Laurie, Executive Director with Epicure, and we are gonna hit it off with our virtual cooking class featuring our Summer Strong collection. So we have our Summer Strong collection, and this is a sneak peek into what's coming this summer in our new catalog that's launching May 1st. So it has some of what's going to be our favorite products throughout this summer. We've got the sweet and spicy mustard. We've got the Tuscan chicken burger, which we're going to do tonight. We've got the teriyaki, which is definitely a favorite. We've got our brand new better than bacon, vegan bacon bits. So these are actually made with nutritional yeast and black beans. No, pinto beans and nutritional yeast. Instead of soy. So, and they're really crispy and they smell and taste delicious. We've also got the creamy potato salad. So we're going to be making up the creamy potato salad. Comes with blue butterfly tea. It also comes with 3 packages of the vanilla bean panna cotta, which can also be made vegan or dairy free if dairy is an issue. We have the sweet and sour stir fry mix. You get 3 of those. 3 of the Simply Better baked beans, and 3 of the Azteca tortilla soup. So a big variety of products coming here. But what's even more fantastic than the products is being able to put them together, put them into meals really fast, right? So because we're known for good food real fast, this is all in alignment with good healthy eating and proper portions. We've got our 2 weeks, so 14 days of meal plans, our grocery list, so a detailed grocery list to help you out, and then all of the recipes to follow. So we've got 16 plus recipes in here, including a fun little cocktail section and dessert section. So all kinds of different recipes in here to enjoy throughout the summer months. And all what you're going to need is the products that come in the collection. So it's a really great collection to get your hands on early. Okay, so we're going to start with the chicken. So we're going to do the Tuscan chicken broil. We're going to get that in the oven, and then we're going to make everything else, and it's all going to come together in about 10 to 12 minutes. So I'm just going to turn my oven on here. Okay, so before I get started with that, I just want to talk for a minute about our pans, because we have 2 size pans. This is called a quarter sheet pan. This is the regular sheet pan, so it's a standard size sheet pan. But what you'll notice about this one is this one has a silicone liner in it, so that's so you don't need any parchment paper. So all that wasteful, expensive parchment paper that just gets thrown in the trash, you don't need that. You can use the silicone mat. What I love about this silicone mat is that it has, well, it's easy to just wipe things off, but it has this little ledge on it. So if you're cooking anything that kind of has liquids that come off of it, it's not going to get underneath and make the pan all gross. So we have our regular sheet pan with the silicone mat. Sneak peek for you guys. The quarter sheet pan has a silicone mat coming soon in the next season. So you're going to want to possibly host your own cooking class in May, because definitely you're going to want to get your hands on those. This quarter sheet pan is so great for anyone who cooks for 1 to 2 people. This is a must-have pan. Or even I like using this pan just to bring all the burgers in from the barbecue. So there's lots of different uses for this pan. I use it quite a bit, and this is what I'm going to use because I'm not making a full recipe tonight. I'm going to just use the quarter sheet pan. And though I want to make note for you guys that the cook time wouldn't change whether I was cooking more on the big sheet pan or less on the little sheet pan. The cook time is going to stay the same. So all I've got here is I've got our chicken, our just raw chicken breasts in there, just cut up. I'm going to add some pepper, some mushrooms, and some red onion. And then we're going to just stir it all up, put it in the pan, pop it in the oven on broil for about 8 minutes. and then we're gonna get all the other things put together for this meal. So first I'm going to just chop up the mushrooms and put them in there. So I'm just gonna slice up the mushrooms. I'm using our ceramic knife. So this is a ceramic knife. It's super, super sharp, so it is sharper than steel. You won't need to sharpen it as long as you treat it properly. You'll never need to sharpen it. So that means hand washing it and not putting it in the dishwasher and not using like glass cutting boards, stuff like that, because that will dull or chip your knife if you use those. But it's super sharp, so it glides through really easily. You can even slice tomatoes, and there's no serrated edge, but it slides right through, super easy. And then the other thing that's so great about the ceramic knife blade is when you cut things like lettuce or apples, your vegetable or your fruit is not going to oxidize as fast, because the steel knives actually speed up the oxidization, and that's why your lettuce and your apples and stuff like that turn brown so quickly. So we don't want them to turn brown so quickly, so I always cut apples with the ceramic knife. So then we're going to cut up some peppers. We'll put some peppers in there. So this is like the most time consuming part of the meal, and it's going to probably take maybe 5 minutes of the 20. So not too bad, not too bad. So we're going to put the Tuscan chicken broil on this. The Tuscan chicken broil, or the Tuscan chicken burger mix, is actually for burgers, and it is really delicious on burgers, but I thought I would share with you a recipe that doesn't come in the kit, because you'll be able to find all those recipes and make all those recipes, but this one here is a recipe that I created. So I wanted to share it with you so that you would have an additional recipe on top of the 16 plus recipes that are in the book, the brochure book that comes with the collection. Well, I don't know about you guys, what you do with the extras from your peppers. I give them to my animals, so I'm just leaving them. I'm leaving the tops. But you could cut the tops. You could strip the tops too, but I'm gonna leave them because that usually goes to the pets. And I'm gonna show you the ceramic, or not the ceramic, sorry, the 4-in-1 mandolin after this to cut my onions, because I don't love cutting onions at all, and I don't like when my eyes start to water from cutting the onions. So I'm going to use my 4-in-1 mandolin. I will need to just grab the guard for it. It does come with a guard. 1 second. Alright, so I've got the guard. This is a really nice guard. So I just want to make sure you guys can see this here. So I just take the mandolin, and it could also go right over top of a bowl. So I could do it right into the bowl, or you can do it just right on a cutting board. The cutting board is really nice because it's got these little rubber feet on them, so that it doesn't move around. So I really like this cutting board as well. But you'll see that it slices it really super easy. So I can just put it in there. And the 4-in-1 mandolin actually comes with other blades too, so that you can get little julienne slices. So if you do the onions across and with one of these, you get like perfect little diced onions with no trouble at all. So this is one of my favorite kitchen tools. Okay, so we've got all that put together here. I'm gonna put in a couple tablespoons of the Tuscan chicken. I've got my 4-in-1 spice spoon. So it actually has a tablespoon, a teaspoon, half teaspoon, and a quarter teaspoon all in one, so that you're not digging through your drawer finding the right one. And then it also fits right in the jar, so you're not making a mess pouring over top of a spoon. You can actually scoop right into the jar and just sprinkle it right on. So it's super handy. Everybody needs one of these. Okay, so I'm gonna stir that together. I'm gonna put it on the pan, and then we're gonna pop it in the oven, and then we'll move on to the next part of this meal. You could also do, if you didn't eat meat, you could do tofu with this. You could do ground, the veggie ground round you could use for burgers with this. In a couple weeks, we're gonna do, our theme is gonna be burgers. So you're gonna see all about burgers in a couple weeks on this group. We'll do all kinds of different burgers in a couple of weeks. All of the fixings on burgers, all the extra condiments that go on there. Okay, so I'm just gonna dump this right into the pan. These silicone utensils are something everybody needs to have. These silicone utensils are lined with steel, so they're super, super strong. They're all one piece, so you're never gonna have that silicone tip just fall off and kind of get gross inside. So I love these silicone utensils so much. I actually have several of the sauté spoon. It's my favorite for cooking with, but it's also my favorite serving spoon. So I have lots of those. Okay, so I'm gonna just toss this right into the oven. Okay, for the potato salad. Potato salad, what I've done is I've chopped up 1.5 pounds of potatoes. So 1.5 pounds of potatoes is in here. And I put it in the microwave for 8 minutes. That's all it took. I did not add water. This silicone steamer uses the water molecules in the food to cook the food. So it is just amazing, because this little steamer here, it helps us to never need processed food, the like just convenience foods, fast foods, things like that. We just don't need it, because this is our fast food. We use our steamer, we pop it in the microwave. It's also dishwasher safe. It's also oven safe. So it can actually go in the oven up to 425 degrees also. So you can even cook, you can cook an actual whole chicken in here in the microwave in about 20 minutes, and the skin will even get, like the outside edge will even get crispy in the microwave in this steamer. I don't understand how it works, but it does work. So all I have in here is just chopped up potatoes, and I just steamed them for 8 minutes using this. So traditional steamers, you lose a lot of the nutrients because of osmosis. With this, you don't lose all those nutrients because there's no water to pull them out. The water stays in the food, so does the nutrients. So it's really beneficial that way. So for this recipe, I have half a cup of mayo, just regular mayo, half a cup of plain Greek yogurt. I love these prep bowls. I have lots of them. We use them all the time. They're really perfect for like real perfect portion desserts as well. Ooh, one sec, this lighting's off. I'm gonna just turn this light off here. I'm gonna let that light turn off. It's creating shadows. Our sun is going down, so our lighting is changing behind me. And then we're just going to, there we go, the lights kicked in on there. We're good. Okay, so just 2 tablespoons of the creamy potato salad dressing. And I made this dressing mix up just with the mayo and the Greek yogurt with the seasoning. and used it on the Tuscan chicken burgers we made just as a sauce on the burger. It was delicious. Then I'm just gonna stir that up. So I'm just gonna stir it right in here. So what I love about this steamer is it's actually, you cook in it, you can mix in it, and you can use it as a serving dish. So one dish to clean instead of a pot, a strainer, all the things that pile up in the sink when you're cooking a meal. This is one dish to clean instead of all of the extras. So we use the steamer a lot. Okay, so that's the potato salad. Look how fast and easy that is. You could even use, you could add some hard-boiled eggs in there, some green onions if you wanted, but this is how it looks. So it's super nice and tasty. And then I'm going to add the Better Than Bacon in there. And I'm gonna stir that up, and our potato salad is done. Then I'm gonna show you our magical blue butterfly iced tea. So we have blue butterfly iced tea. It's made with blue pea flowers. So the blue pea flowers, this is our butterfly tea, our blue, so this is just cold steeped. So I just put some tea bags in here. It's cold steeped. A lot of people ask, what is the flavor like? Okay, the first thing that came to mind when I smell it is like grape juice. It tastes like juice. It's really awesome. But there's no sugar in there. So it is really friendly for anyone watching their sugar levels. So it can be made, this iced tea could be made into popsicles or some fancy cocktails, whatever you want it to be. But when you just cold steep it or hot steep it, it is this blue color. But something magical happens when we add lemon juice to it. So we're gonna add lemon juice with our citrus press. I have really big lemons, so I'm just cutting the ends off of them. So we have this 2-in-1 citrus press. This is also part in our catalog, and it's got the lemon and the lime. I even do oranges in here. So I just cut the oranges into quarters to get fresh squeezed orange juice, because we never really buy juice, but we sometimes need orange juice for recipes, so I use this to make that too. So often people's first instinct is to put the lemon in this way, but we actually want to put it the opposite way, because it's actually going to squeeze it right inside out and get all the juices and trap all the seeds in there. So I'm going to try and see if you guys are able to see. You're going to see the color change. Squeeze both of these in there. You see it like flips it right inside out. It's really awesome. Oh, you can see it, it's turning purple. So it turns like a fuchsia purple color. Super fun for the kids. We love it too. Oh, again, the lemon. Look at that. Beautiful. We love our blue butterfly tea. It was so popular. So this we first came out with last summer. So it's a seasonal product, and it came out last summer, but it was so popular, we actually sold out of it a month before the end of the season. It was crazy. Everybody loved this, and so you're gonna want that one for sure. Next up, we're gonna make a quick little dessert. So I'm gonna make our chocolate pudding. So our chocolate pudding, what is different about Epicure's chocolate pudding? Well, it's half the amount of sugar, 1/4 of the sodium, and it's dairy-free. So it's one of the few dairy-free, I don't even know of any dairy-free puddings on the market, to be honest with you. So I've got our 4-cup prep bowl, which happens to be our host special for next month. Just gonna make a space here so you can see what I'm doing. So here is our chocolate pudding. So it's got like just basic ingredients in it. It doesn't have, like, if you've ever read the back of like a Jell-O pudding pack, there's like, I don't know, probably 25 different ingredients in there, and half of them you can't pronounce. Ours is just simple: organic coconut palm sugar, modified tapioca starch, organic cocoa powder, and sea salt. Let me tell you why coconut palm sugar. The reason why we chose coconut palm sugar instead of cane sugar or a different kind of sweetener is coconut palm sugar actually is lower on the glycemic index, so it doesn't spike your blood sugars the same way that other sweeteners do. So, and because we don't use artificial sweeteners, that was our best option. But again, it does have half the amount of sugar that alternative ones on the market go for. So you simply add 2 cups of whatever milk you choose. So for me and my family, we always make it with coconut milk. So you just add 2 cups, and with this prep bowl, there's actually a line, a ridge right here. This ridge marks the 2-cup mark, so I don't even have to, again, dirty another dish because I can just simply pour it in, just super handy. And then I just take our whisk, and I whisk it, and in a matter of minutes, it's going to thicken up into a really delicious, fluffy pudding, super chocolatey, not overly sweet, but super chocolatey and delicious. We love it. And then what I love to put on top is our Cocoa Crunch sprinkles. So we have our Cocoa Crunch sprinkles. They are what I call adult sprinkles with benefits because they are part of our enhanced nutrition line. So this silver E, anytime you have a product with a silver E on it, you know that it's part of our enhanced nutrition line, which means there's added functional nutrients to it. So there'll be things like chia seed and psyllium husk, so extra fiber, extra omegas, all kinds of different things to help you. This one also has cinnamon, which cinnamon is really great for regulating your blood sugar, so really great ingredients in there. And we have lots of products that are part of our enhanced nutrition line because we are all about getting good flavor, but also being super aware of trying to get the best ingredients in our body so that we can stay healthy. And it sounds like our chicken broil is going to come out in just a second. So you can see the chocolate pudding is all thickened up now already. So super easy to make. It could be a great job for the kids. So here's our chocolate pudding. I'm going to grab our chicken broil here. So the chicken broil, just like in the name, was in the oven on broil. So you can see that it's just slightly charred. My lighting is off again. So slightly charred. Let's see, try that light, let's see what happens. A little better, a little better. Okay, so you can see that it is all cooked and ready to go. It's got that slight little bit of char, so it's gonna be super delicious. It smells amazing. I wish you guys could smell it. I'm going to put this all together, I'm gonna plate it up, and then I'm gonna show you pictures of it after. But thank you so much for watching. See how fast it is. All of Epicure's recipes are quick and easy like this. That's why we love them so much. They're so easy to share with other people, and they make such a big difference in someone's life who's looking for those quick and easy, healthy alternatives. So thank you so much for watching. Right after I stop this video, there's going to be a post with the shopping link, so make sure to select the one that has your consultant's name or your host's name beside it, and then you can start ordering right away. Also, I'm going to have a list of all of the amazing products we have on slides in case you prefer to look at them that way. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have an awesome night.